EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Let's go now.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Breaks the tackle now at Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
41 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. That's out quickly to Hyatt. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No. But
that felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
15. 43. 43.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. That is caught, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Yellow. Hey, color. Hero 15. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
51 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Caught left side. It's Beckham. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Bronco switch.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
46-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, design run for their wideout. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Running left, Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Haven't met a corner that's worth their salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, check the check, Panther.
Again, it's Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Williams to return. There he goes, right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 87 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
Oh, good move. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Gay's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
57, 57, easy.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit, and they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 2nd and 10.
15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hey, Sunday. Nice hit.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Brandon Ayuk from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's
plays inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
131 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Taylor going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Richardson going to change the play here. They'll look to run with Taylor.
Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere he put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Richardson looking to throw this.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 24, Chiefs 14. That Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
For our Kansas City Chiefs.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when it work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is...
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room
trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
18, 5 here.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Attack, attack.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here. There he goes again.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 21-yard line.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
79 yards.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
19. Ready.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Richardson looking to throw.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there. Working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
That is pulled in by a Diamond Kelsey. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
Gets past one man, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
Ooh, the juke. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
He's to the 15. Touchdown! Christian Watson
From 21 yards away.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Colts 38, Chiefs 35. Harrison Butker at kickoff 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Back to 60, back to 60. Ready, right?
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They got to go back out there and play.
And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer or even pick up the first down if they can. It's 3rd down.
Yellow! Attack, attack! Yellow! 15!
Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 31 yards. And the Colts take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to.
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. He's to the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 83 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Richardson going to move him around. 2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Jalen Hyatt from 13 yards out. And the Colts will add to their 4th quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. But Juju Brents comes up for the stop.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And they got to him again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he takes it down at a 10-yard line. Here we go. 1st and goal. Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Mahomes to throw it. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up